But whack. Early picture, bang, lean, bang, shoulder, and bop.
Every dance move, every spin, and every step seemed absolutely perfect, leaving audiences around the world amazed. But that perfection didn't happen by chance. Behind every iconic performance were countless hours of rehearsals, intense practice sessions, and incredible dedication. Michael would repeat the same moves over and over until every detail was flawless. He believed that even the smallest mistake mattered. His commitment pushed him beyond his limits, turning hard work into unforgettable performances that inspired millions. Michael Jackson wasn't born perfect. He became legendary through discipline, passion, and relentless practice. Most people remember Michael Jackson for the flawless performances that changed music forever. But very few have seen the incredible journey that happened long before the spotlight. Years after his biggest performances, rare rehearsal footage surfaced, giving fans an unforgettable look inside Michael's creative process. Our journey begins in 1978, during rehearsals for The Wiz. Inside a simple dance studio, a young Michael Jackson trained alongside legendary choreographer Louis Johnson. Dressed in nothing more than sweatpants and a t-shirt, he spent hours mastering complex jazz choreography for his role as the Scarecrow. Watching this footage is fascinating. Michael constantly pushes his body to the limit, leaning off balance before snapping back, with complete control. He wasn't just memorizing choreography, he was discovering a completely new way to move that would eventually become his signature style. By 1981, rehearsal footage from the Triumph Tour reveals a different side of Michael. While rehearsing with his brothers, he repeatedly stopped the routine to perfect the smallest details. His movements were sharper, faster, and more precise than ever, already showing the confidence of a future solo superstar. Then came Thriller. During early rehearsals with choreographer Michael Peters, Michael carefully shaped every zombie movement that would later become one of the most famous dance routines in history. Every step was tested, adjusted, and refined until it looked effortless on camera. One of the most remarkable rehearsal videos was recorded before Motown 25 in 1983. Alone in a home studio, Michael practiced the move that would shock the entire world, the Moonwalk. Without an audience or stage lights, he repeated the glide over and over, making tiny adjustments until the illusion looked absolutely perfect. His commitment only grew stronger. During rehearsals for the Victory Tour, Michael treated an empty arena like a laboratory, testing every spin, every toe stand, and every lighting cue to ensure fans in every seat experienced the perfect performance. Behind the scenes of Captain EO, he even adapted his choreography to perform while wearing a heavy spacesuit, proving that no physical challenge could limit his creativity. In 1987, rehearsals for Bad revealed Michael experimenting with a tougher, street-inspired style. Every sharp stop, fast spin, and dramatic gesture was carefully rehearsed until it carried the exact attitude he wanted. At the same time, rehearsals for The Way You Make Me Feel showed another side of his genius. Michael became obsessed with synchronization, making sure every dancer moved at precisely the same moment to create a flawless visual performance. Finally came one of the greatest illusions in entertainment history, Smooth Criminal. Before audiences witnessed the legendary anti-gravity lean, Michael spent months testing prototype equipment and carefully studying balance, proving that even impossible-looking moments were built through patience and relentless practice. Some fans also believe rare photographs show Michael rehearsing after suffering a leg injury. Although the story has never been officially confirmed, it reflects the determination that defined his career. These rare rehearsal videos reveal the real Michael Jackson, not just a superstar, but an artist who refused to stop until every performance became unforgettable.
Okay, here we go. Places, please, everyone. Very nice. Nice work. Nice work.
Smooth Criminal, the anti-gravity lean. As Michael tested the famous anti-gravity lean, the illusion suddenly became reality. Instead of effortless magic, the footage revealed the incredible work happening behind the scenes. Michael spoke with engineers about the intense pressure the move placed on his ankles and calves, proving that this legendary stunt demanded far more than great dancing. It required exceptional strength, perfect balance, and carefully engineered technology. What millions saw as a few seconds of magic was actually the result of months of planning, precision, and relentless practice. Bad Tour, Tokyo Soundcheck, 1987. Now imagine stepping into a huge, empty stadium in Tokyo on a freezing afternoon in 1987. There are no screaming fans, no flashing lights, and no concert atmosphere. Only Michael Jackson standing alone on stage. Wearing a thick sweatshirt, loose sweatpants, and his signature fedora, Michael begins a private sound check for the Bad World Tour. Even without an audience, he performs every move with complete focus and intensity. Every spin, every step, and every note is treated as if the stadium were already packed with thousands of fans. This rare rehearsal footage reminds us of something remarkable. Michael Jackson didn't perform perfectly because people were watching. He performed perfectly because excellence had become his standard, even when no one was there to see it.
Michael is
Rock with You, Tokyo Soundcheck. Even with an empty arena around him, Michael Jackson brought the same commitment to a quiet soundcheck that he gave to a stadium full of fans. Rehearsing Rock with You, he moves carefully across the stage, testing the floor beneath him to make sure every glide, turn, and sharp stop lands exactly as intended. No crowd, no cheering, no cameras waiting to capture a flawless take, just an artist locked into his work. Humming softly to himself, he drifts across the empty stage with ease, turning a routine rehearsal into a lesson in precision. It's a rare window into the quiet, disciplined side of a performer the world usually only saw as larger than life. Pensacola, Backstage Warm-Up, 1988. Among the rarest behind-the-scenes clips is one filmed backstage in Pensacola during the Bad Tour. In a cramped dressing room, Michael gets ready for yet another sold-out night. Dressed simply in his stage pants and a plain white undershirt, he sets a small wooden board on the floor and starts his pre-show ritual. With no music playing, he moves purely to the rhythm in his head, triple spins, rapid footwork, sharp holds, and snapping fingers filling the silent room. Every motion is deliberate, every second sharp with focus. This wasn't a casual warm-up. It was Michael readying his mind and body before walking out to face tens of thousands of screaming fans. Madame Tussauds Motion Session, 1989. In 1989, Michael stepped into an entirely different kind of workspace. While preparing for his wax figure at Madame Tussauds, he held his most famous dance poses for hours as artists carefully recorded every measurement of his body. Standing completely still, he kept demanding toe stands and dramatic arm poses steady, without a hint of wobble. The footage shows that stillness took just as much strength, control, and stamina as movement did. It's proof that Michael's presence wasn't only commanding when he was dancing. Even frozen in place, he carried a larger-than-life energy. Black or White Dance Workshop, 1991. While putting together the iconic Black or White video, Michael was after more than just striking choreography. He wanted to honor cultures from across the globe. Rare rehearsal footage shows him working alongside traditional dancers from different backgrounds, learning their movements with genuine humility and respect. Instead of leading as the expert, Michael took on the role of student, closely studying each tradition and technique. That openness to learning from other cultures helped shape Black or White into one of the most powerful and visually striking music videos of his career. Black or White Dance Workshop, 1991. Preparing for Black or White, Michael Jackson pushed himself into dance traditions well outside his comfort zone. Rare footage catches him picking up cultural dance styles from around the world, weaving their rhythms into his own signature popping and locking. Rather than acting like he had it all figured out, he approached each new style with genuine curiosity and humility. When he stumbled on a step, he'd laugh it off, reset, and try again until he got it right. Moments like these show an artist who refused to stop growing, always chasing new ways to expand his craft. MTV 10th Anniversary Rehearsal, 1991. Another striking rehearsal comes from the MTV 10th Anniversary special. Michael wasn't just there to perform, he was running the whole show. Surrounded by a huge gospel choir and dozens of dancers, he kept stopping the rehearsal to perfect every last detail. Hand gestures, stage blocking, facial expressions, emotional beats. Nothing slipped past him. He was determined to give the audience something they'd never forget, turning a simple TV performance into something far more powerful. This rare glimpse shows Michael as more than a performer. He was a director with a clear vision. Dangerous. First choreography sessions, 1992. In early 1992, Michael teamed up with choreographers Travis Payne and Lavelle Smith Jr. to build what would become one of his most iconic routines, Dangerous. This choreography broke new ground for him. Every move was tight, exact, almost military in its precision. The rehearsal space filled with nothing but claps, footsteps, and that unmistakable tie snap as the team polished each sequence. They ran it back again and again until every angle, pause, and gesture hit perfectly. This footage makes clear that Michael's precision was never luck. It was built through patience and endless repetition. Super Bowl 27 Rehearsal, 1993. When Michael Jackson took the stage at Super Bowl 27, he redefined what a halftime show could be. Rare rehearsal footage from inside an empty stadium captures one of the most unexpected parts of his prep. Rather than running through choreography, Michael simply stood still on a raised platform while the production team checked camera angles from every side of the stadium. For close to 90 seconds, he didn't move at all. Michael grasped something most performers never do. Sometimes the strongest statement isn't motion, it's presence. Even standing completely still, he held an entire stadium's attention. That was Michael Jackson's real power. Dangerous Tour, Footwork Breakdown, 1993. Michael Jackson knew that the tiniest details could make the biggest difference. One of the rarest clips from the Dangerous Tour rehearsal zeroes in on just one thing, his feet. Shot by his own production team during a private session, the camera skips his face entirely and stays locked on his footwork. As he runs through jam, his loafers slide effortlessly across the floor, snapping through heel-toe shuffles at a speed that's hard to believe. Stripped of lights and stage effects, one thing becomes clear. That footwork wasn't magic. It came from relentless repetition and exact precision. MTV Video Music Awards Rehearsal, 1995. Plenty of longtime fans point to this as the best rehearsal footage ever captured. What stands out is the raw intensity. Every move here is quicker, sharper, and hits even harder than what audiences later saw on TV. With no crowd and no live broadcast, he still performs like millions are watching. It's proof that his excellence wasn't a switch he flipped for the stage. It was simply how he operated. Scream, Behind the Scenes, 1995. While rehearsing Scream, Michael joined forces with his sister Janet Jackson to build one of pop music's most legendary duets. Rare behind-the-scenes clips show the siblings working through the routine together on the futuristic set, syncing every move and beat with care. Between takes, they crack jokes, cheer each other on, then snap right back into perfect unison. Watching them rehearse is a rare look at the kind of chemistry that only came from two Jacksons working side by side. For the short film Ghosts, Michael took dance somewhere it had never gone before. Rather than sticking to standard choreography, he used popping, locking, and body isolations to create the illusion that his bones were moving on their own. Even stripped of effects, the rehearsal is stunning to watch. Every movement carries a story, proof that Michael wasn't just dancing, he was acting through motion. Too bad, alternate choreography. Not every great routine made the final cut. Rare footage shows Michael trying out an alternate take on Too Bad, fusing his classic style with the street-driven hip-hop movement of the mid-90s. He kept testing new ideas, holding on to what clicked and tossing what didn't. It's a reminder that Michael was never content repeating himself. He was always chasing something better. History Tour Rehearsals, 1996. Getting ready for the History World Tour looked almost like preparing for a military drill. Inside a massive rehearsal space, Michael leads dozens of dancers through the powerful choreography for They Don't Care About Us. Every march, stomp, and salute gets repeated until the whole group moves as a single unit. He halts the rehearsal over and over, making small corrections until every dancer hits the exact same mark at the exact same second. These final rehearsal clips reveal what truly made Michael Jackson great. He wasn't the king of pop just because of raw talent. He became a legend because he never stopped pushing to improve. Behind every iconic performance sat countless rehearsals, unshakable determination, and an obsession with perfection that reshaped music history.